Hey Virgo, welcome into your new moon in Leo reading. And we're going to start off with a story. We're going to start off taking a look at the theme of this new moon for you. What energy is showing up in your life right now? What intentions Spirit wants to advise you to work with for this new moon energy that's incredibly potent, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. And we're going to grab a few advice cards as well. So stick around and thank you for joining me. My name is Lauren the Mystic. Welcome into my channel for those who are new. I am so glad you're here, and I recommend you listen for your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. Also know that pinned down below is a link for any personal reading should you so choose. I'm very glad that you're here, and I believe that there's a message here for you. You were guided here for a reason. Those returning, thank you so much for your support. As I grow this channel, it's been a little rocky of a road, but you know what? We're here for it, and I'm excited to be here for you. Virgo, today your theme starts off with the energy of the cave. This is card number 10. This is a completion energy. This is a guide from Spirit saying that this new moon offers you an opportunity to really go within. This is a signal for you to go within, to go on a vision quest within your own inner heart, to take a look at your shadows, to take a look at the unconscious material that is there for you. We're going to dig deeper into these energies and we're going to pull some tarot. So stay tuned, get comfortable, get your favorite beverage, and press that subscription button. Okay, Virgos. So the cave, and remember this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? This is a particular time period where the actual conscious activity right now would be getting to know the shadow aspects of yourself, connecting with your unconscious mind, with your own behavior, with the patterns that are showing up in your life, with your sense of impulsivity. You may be feeling some impulsiveness with this new moon. This new moon in Leo is exactly opposing Pluto in Aquarius, and it's trining Uranus. And that can really create this restless or shocking, sudden sense of feeling impulsive, right? And so the actual out of balance or shadow aspect of this card is literally blaming others for your actions or your circumstance. It's a lack of energetic accountability, acting impulsively, acting potentially even a little irresponsible. So this is a call from Spirit to remind you that the cave that you fear to enter within yourself holds the treasures that you seek. And that's a quote from Joseph Campbell. And it's about taking this look inward, having the courage to look within, the greater courage to see and accept all parts and aspects of yourself, and to meet those aspects with compassion, to allow them to take up space, not necessarily seeing them in a sense of judgment, but to be able to rise above whatever you may deem as positive or negative or light or dark within yourself, but rather, can you listen to the voice that might be behind that aspect of you, whether it's a feeling, whether it's a behavior, whether it's a pattern you notice showing up in your life. It's also noticing that when you do want to place blame, when we do want to project onto others about our own personal circumstances, what we are doing is projecting an anger And anger is a secondary emotion. So underneath that anger, this is an opportunity to ask yourself what's underneath. What's underneath this desire to point the finger somewhere else. And it typically might include things like a deep inner child wound of, well, for example, let's say this is a potential relationship and I don't even know what's going on yet. We're actually tuning in. So Spirit, tuning in, please, to Virgo's energy. What's the energy showing up for them right now with this new moon and the cave? What does Virgo need to know? Show me clearly for Virgo. One more shuffle. All right, Virgo, let's take a look here. I don't want to speak too soon. I kind of stopped myself. You noticed there, Virgo. I'd really like to get these cards out on the table here. Okay, so we've got the Sun, the Hierophant. Oh my goodness, look at all this major arcana, Virgo. Intuition, 3 of Cups, and the Star. Yes, okay. So you're on an incredibly spiritual journey. I'll just say that right off the top of the deck. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling is this is about what truly, what's coming into question right now in regards to the shadow work is what makes you happy, your belief system, your values, your higher understanding, your connection within your higher self. There's a spiritual awakening taking place within you with these 3 cards together. And I believe that what's happened is the spiritual awakening is called into focus for you. What truly makes me happy? What am I really building and working on in my life? What brings me vitality? What is my sun? What is my ultimate sense of purpose and self and growth? And sorry about this light. Let me adjust it a little bit. It's really annoying me right now with the cards. Okay, Virgo. And then with the Hierophant here, what we really have is your personal value system, your connection into spirit, your guardians, your guides, your angels, your ancestors that are supporting you in your lifetime. But this is also about your life purpose, what you really want for yourself at that higher level. So it sounds to me like something has cracked you open and caused you to really look at, from the perspective of your higher self, look at what's in alignment with my values and my happiness, and how can I express that as my highest version of self. And so something in relationship to the heart space, collaborating with others, and I'm feeling very strongly that there's pain here. It feels, and I hate to just jump on into this space, so it's a general collective reading. I don't have a lot of evidence of this. So Virgo, take this however it lands, right? But I am clairaudient, clairvoyant, claircognizant, and I'm getting a message with this 3-3. 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, collaborating, building with others. 3 of Cups, collaborating with heart space, the sense of open and loving relationships. I'm sensing there was a third party, that there was something that came in between you and your happiness here, something that fully opened you into this spiritual awakening that is underway. And Spirit's saying, in a kind way, that if you've been avoiding doing that inner work, if you've been avoiding looking within at your own energetic contributions, what you might need to shift or change within yourself in order to basically align into this healing, this wish come true. The star energy comes after the tower. So it's after something very difficult has occurred, you're in the state of healing and you're still seeking, you're returning back into that hope of what is yet to come. So let's see what we've got from your angels, your guides, in regards to setting new intentions with this new moon energy in Leo. Where should you be setting your intentions? How can you move into this cave with ease and grace? Let's see what we've got here for you, Virgo, my darlings. Now, this does seem like it's coming across as a bit of a heavier read, but I have to tell you as well, Virgo, that what I feel here is that there is a complete transformation. You're coming into alignment, and what is happening is you are being purged and basically purified before you reach your season. So this is feeling a lot like a glow up to me, and perhaps you're just tuning into the sense that you are glowing up. Perhaps you're still in that deep, painful process of healing following the tower and not yet able to see that sense of hope. So let's see here what Spirit has got for you. For Virgo, please, Spirit, and their intentions with this new moon. Let's see what we've got. All right, with the Sun, we've got the Two of Water. So yeah, I feel like I was right on point. This is definitely about a relationship. So what makes you happy when it comes to relationships? What do you need? Spirit wants you to focus within the shadows of what you need in the context of a romantic partnership. And we know this by knowing our boundaries, by beginning to really set very strong intentions of what we would need in a partner, how we need them to show up for us, right? What we are desiring in a partner, the qualities of the human, the type of human we are looking to come into intimate contact with. And then we're also setting our intentions based on what we know does not work. And what we know does not work really shows us where the boundaries are incredibly breached or crossed, right? So allowing yourself that opportunity here to tune into what you really need with specificity, but then also with this, and I don't want to jump ahead. Let's take a look. Eight of Water. Yeah, so I'm feeling, Virgo, that this is about releasing control of the outcome, recognizing that we can't always control how other people show up, and just because someone maybe comes along and is not meeting expectations, or crosses that boundary and is showing you, you know, kind of where your happiness lies, so to speak, by showing you what it's not. I'm sorry that my words are jumbled. It's Mercury retrograde. Bear with me. But that's really how we learn and explore our boundaries and how we truly tune in and know these aspects of ourselves. It's when we come into close contact with what lights us up, what really breaches our boundaries, what hurts us and brings us pain, and what we know is not right for us. It allows us that opportunity to grow. And so tuning in to your higher aspect, the intentions that you should also be working with here with the Hierophant energy is allowing something to fully close out. Allow that to heal. Allow yourself to feel within the shadow work the pain of the past fully. To know that it brought you beautiful things into your life, as well as whatever it might be, you know, whether this is the Two of Water is basically Two of Cups. So something very close to your heart hurt your heart. And I feel like I'm tuning into a collective of Virgos following that situation. You're on the healing end of having moved through something difficult, and there are still things to leave behind. And so setting your intentions on what you are ready to leave behind fully, what you know is actually true for you. And I feel like this is releasing control of the outcome, tuning into spirit, your higher sense of self, and also your connections with God, source, spirit, whatever your personal belief systems are. I feel like what's happening here is you are releasing the outcome, the need to control the outcome, and allowing the universe to guide you in the right direction without attachment. Then with the intuition card, we've got this understanding and awareness that there has been a sense of competition, a sense of winning at all cost, or conflict, or difficult details that you have been moving through, having to move through. And so allowing your intuition to guide you, setting your intentions to allow your intuition to guide you through the conflicts as they come, to, instead of trying to solve it with your mind, take it to that higher level, call in that angelic assistance, that spiritual assistance, and get in touch with your intuition in order to take the next action step. With the Three of Cups, we have intentions again surrounding relationships. You know, what is the representation of, I feel like, either who you want to be in relationship. This could be who you are as the Queen of Water, or who you are calling in for your partner. And so there's a strong focus on creating and setting intentions around being tender-hearted, opening your heart up, allowing in for empathy, calling that into another person, calling in an empathetic, tender, soft, patient, loving relationship, a loving partner, the ability to be patient and to be trustworthy, to be working with our emotional intelligence, our intuition, and our open heart in order to pour from that space when it's in the context of a relationship. And look here, this is beautiful energy, Virgo. The star card is your I don't know why I'm getting stuck, Virgo. You've got the Empress here, and this is about your intentions to really heal and to shift into the energy of the Emperor or the Empress. You know, this could potentially be, again, the type of relationship, the type of partner that you are calling in for yourself. Someone very nurturing, very abundant, very fertile. But this is really about pouring into the intentions of what you want to create. How do you want to nurture yourself? How do you want to nurture others? How do you want to nurture your dreams? This is about you becoming basically the ruler of your own kingdom or queendom, and really creating a dream life for yourself from your own cup pouring over from within. And that's about the shifting of perspective. So I feel like you're really clearing your frequency by doing this shadow work so that you can elevate into the position of calling these manifestations into your life here, Virgo. Okay, Spirit, show me advice for our Virgo collective with this new moon in Leo. What message might they have as guidance or advice? Getting a Moonology card for our Virgos. There we go. All right. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. So I feel like this is also about holding and not just holding, but I heard developing your vision, really getting clear about it. This is fixed moon energy, which Leo is a fixed sign. So hold the vision on what it is you want to bring forward, what you truly want to manifest. And then those natural shadows will be illuminated for you. Let's get another guidance or advice card for you, Virgo. Let's see, we've got, yes. So this is something, again, you've been training for this for lifetimes. This is you really stepping into your power as a spiritual being and bringing that into your relationships and not being fearful to do it, but rather trusting your intuition and knowing that the things that might have hurt or not worked out in the past were leading you to this space where you can now grow into what it is you want in the future. And that's really where your focus should be, not only on clearing these shadows and really getting clear on maybe even some of that inner child wounding. I don't know why I heard that, but for some reason I was drawn to Three of Cups, also representing family. Queen of Wands, the Empress, could be representing wounding from a mother, potentially, or care that you might not have received. So perhaps there's some space here for you, Virgo, to take a look at feelings of your worthiness to receive the love that you deserve, worthiness to open your heart and trust and faith that love does exist and that it won't always hurt you or let you down, but in fact is going to be, this is kind of like also right here, a little bit of almost like you're being guided into a soulmate twin flame. I don't know how I buy into that, but kind of energy here. There's a lot of very spiritual energy to do with you holding your own vision of what you know to be true and right for you in the context of relationships, love, and your own personal sense of self. All right, Virgo, before we go, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, especially if you've gotten something out of this video. It costs you nothing to support me, to support my channel, and to support my work. I truly, truly appreciate you. Also, if you would like a personal reading, I do finally have some links for that, which I will drop below to my Hipsy channel. Please come over and support me there at Lauren_the_mystic. All right. Take such good care, Virgo, and I'll see you soon. Happy new moon in Leo.